medium-sized penguins, but they do get bigger and they do get smaller. Now there's quite a few myths surrounding penguins, quite a few misunderstandings I'm going to try and dispel for you. The first one of these is that all penguin species live in very, very cold, very, very snowy, very, very icy places. Now you do get penguins in very cold, very snowy, icy places. You do get penguins in very, very warm places as well. Our Humboldt penguins here, porpoising away in the water. These guys are native to the coastal regions of Peru and Chile. You get black-footed penguins on the beaches of South Africa. And remember, our tiny little fairy penguin lives out in Australia. In fact, there are penguin species in warm places, but in fact the majority of penguin species live in warm places. As I said before, there are 18 species of penguin, and only 6 of them actually live in very, very cold and snowy, icy places. But the only rule you've got to remember where penguins live is that all penguins in the world live in the southern hemisphere. So you've got the equator running down the middle of the earth, all wild penguins will be below that. So if you leave London Zoo today and you see a penguin running about in the wild, chances are either you are lost or it is, because you'll probably be in the southern hemisphere. You'll never see them and polar bears together out in the wild. So you know where they live? I'll tell you what they're going to eat. Now you probably see and you probably already know, but penguins do love to eat fish. Now fish makes up around about 80% of a penguin's diet. The other 20% is made up of small crustaceans, little crabs, something called krill, which is like a very, very small shrimp. But the majority of their diet is made up of fish. Now each one of our penguins will get through around about 30 fish each every single day, which is a colossal amount of fish when you consider how small a penguin's stomach is and the fact that penguins have no method to produce mushy peas or anything like that to make the fish nice. They have to just trawl through it raw. But they'll absolutely love doing that, and they'll get through about 30 each every single day. Now, if you look towards the front end of Penguin Beach, you'll see Janet flinging a fish down into the water. Now, there's a very good reason for this, a very important reason for this. It's very enriching for our penguins. If you imagine out in the wild, penguins have to dive down into the water to be able to catch their fish. So we're down here, flinging a fish down the water and trying to encourage this behaviour in our penguins, this incredible natural diving behaviour they have. Penguins are incredible divers. All species of penguins can dive down as far as 100 metres, but actually the largest penguins, the emperor penguins, they can dive down as far as 500 metres, or half a kilometre. So they're very, very good at diving down in the water. But once they're down in the water, they actually have pretty much perfect vision.